So welcome back everyone, Mike here. I have spent the entire day out here in the woods and it has been a fantastic day. This morning it was really cold, probably about 12 or 14 degrees, something like that. It is starting to warm up right now though, so I got about another hour or two and things are going to get kind of slimy. But so far so good, the ground's been pretty frozen. I've been gathering up some firewood, cutting some firewood, hauling some saw logs into the yard. Melissa actually had the RK55. She got some firewood in. If you didn't see that video, I'll put it up above. But anyway, I just came out here to pick up these 2 elm logs that I had, and I remembered I forgot about something. I can't believe I forgot this. Let me show you. If you remember, I'm not even sure when it was, last year sometime, or maybe this past spring, I can't even remember, but I had a heck of a time getting 2 big oak logs up over this hill. I tried pulling them out with the tractor, then I ended up, somebody made me a 3-point trailer mover, and I got the 2 good ones out. But I left 1 big one down there and I forgot all about it. I came down here to get those elm logs, and on my way out, I remembered it, looked over the hill, and there it lays. That's probably, I don't know, I think that's an 8 or 10 footer, about 30 inches in diameter, something like that probably. That piece is cracked really bad. That may just go for firewood, but I can't believe I forgot about that. There's a lot of wood in that log right there. What happens in the summertime and stuff, you know, everything's grown up, you can't even see down in there. But I think I'm going to take these elm logs back to the yard and hook onto that thing there with the Wallenstein skidding winch and get it up here. Should work out. So I'm going to run these 2 over to the yard and I'll come back and we'll hook onto that big oak and see what happens. By the way, those 2 elm logs right there are heavier than those 4 red pines that I carried out the other night. I can tell. They're heavy. That is heavy wood right there. I'm not sure how many pounds per cubic foot elm is, but it's wet, heavy wood. It really is. Well, I better get moving because it is probably right about freezing right now, and it's getting warmer by the minute. By the way, I wanted to mention, you probably already noticed this, but that one section of trail behind the house is pretty steep. Now when I was carrying those logs down there, I just went real easy, real slow. I kept my hand on the loader control in case I had to set it down. Now sometimes what I'll do, I'll back down a hill like that if I have a real heavy load. But in that situation right there, the logs, they weren't really centered on the forks, and I had more weight on the right side as you're sitting in the seat. And that hill, not only is it steep this way, also has a little bit of side lean to it as well. So I just felt, you know, personally more comfortable going down the way I did. You know, I get more concerned with side hill stuff than front and back. You know, if you get in trouble going down a hill, just keep your hand on that loader control. You can set it down like that and you'll be all right. If something goes south on the side hill, not a whole lot you can do. this out. Where the skidding winch dug in, it rooted out this Coke bottle, and it's glass. It was only under the surface about 4 or 5 inches, something like that. I can't believe it didn't break, but I wonder when the last time they used glass bottles was. I definitely didn't leave it in the woods. I don't know who did, but that's a long time ago. So I'll show you what I got going on here. I didn't have any trouble getting it up to that point right there, but I couldn't pull ahead any further with the tractor. There's a stump up there and some other little trees. So what I did, I hooked up that self-releasing snatch block right there, and I'm going to pull it up across the trail. I'm not sure if I can pick that one up though or not. I don't know. I may have to either wait until it gets a good deep freeze and skid it back, or what I may do is take it down here, the landing here behind me. I think this one's going to be firewood, believe it or not. It's a nice big one. It's cracked in half. I mean, I know I could get a ton of wood out of this one side. We'll see. I don't know what I'll do with it, but I'm going to get it up here on the trail and see if I can't pick it up or not. I'm not sure. That's heavy. I mean, real heavy. Alright, it's not happening. No way. This log is going to sit right here for the foreseeable future. I mean, I can pick it up and move it around down here, but it's just too far to get it over the yard, and it is heavy. I mean, that is a really heavy hunk of oak right there. And I could skid it over right now, just hook it onto the Wallenstein winch, pull it up tight, and pull it over to the yard, but the frost is coming out of the ground right now. It's getting real greasy and slimy, and I would just tear all the trails up. The log would be covered in mud. So what I need is a good freeze, is what I need. And a little bit of snow would even be a bonus, but I don't know when that's going to happen. I don't know if Melissa mentioned or not in the last video, but man, do we have a coyote problem around here. The other night she let the dogs out, and those things were barking and howling and yipping. It sounded like there was 12 of them, maybe more, but realistically, I don't know, 5, 6, I'm not sure. But I grabbed the gun and I came out the trail, and right about where I'm standing here right now, I could see some eyes down here, and I couldn't tell if they were deer or coyote. I mean, I was 99% sure they were the coyotes because they had just come through here and I couldn't see a deer standing here, but I wasn't going to shoot. And then down in the valley between me and the house, I saw another set of eyes, and I'm watching that one, and sure enough, it ran across the trail and then kind of sat and waited in some thick stuff. I think they could wind me, and they wouldn't come in any closer, and I ended up took a shot at the one that I was sure was a coyote. Didn't hit it though. I was looking for blood, couldn't find a thing. But I need some type of like night vision or a better light and a better scope on the gun or something to be able to see at night better and kind of distinguish what it is when you see them. But yeah, we got to do something about that. But anyway, I think that's about it for today's video. Like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and share them with your friends. Thanks.